The following programming is EI, educational and informative.
Hey! You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Well, it all started a few days ago at Mystery Hunter's headquarters. We were getting the office set up for our annual Christmas party.
Hey, Doubting Dave, check this out.
What is it?
Someone sent us this blurry, out-of-focus video. He says it's proof that Santa really exists.
You know, there may be something to this.
You're not really thinking about investigating this.
The North Pole is one of the least explored places on Earth. Somebody wanted to hide a toy-making factory. That'd be a great place to do it. Maybe this is a good time for a little trip up north. Eat?
You know, when I was little, I used to think if I could just find a flying reindeer in the woods, they would take me to Santa's village.
Scientists have discovered all sorts of flying creatures that should not be able to get off the ground.
I guess we are going to investigate this.
Things aren't always what they seem.
So, we're all on a hunt for Santa's village. And I hope Araya and Christina's investigations are going well, because mine is definitely on the ropes.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
I'm in a forest where flying animals live. I'm looking for something to take me to Santa's village. Reindeer. There's something over there. Is that one of them? No. It's Steve Patterson. He knows a lot about flying mammals. And when he found out that we were coming, he caught one for us. Could this be my ticket to Santa's village?
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
Here we go. There we are.
Oh, you're so cute. This is definitely not a flying reindeer, unless it's a tiny little baby one.
No, this is a flying squirrel. And they're all over these woods here.
These flying squirrels are the real reason I'm here. Just like reindeer, flying squirrels have fur, 4 legs, and no wings. So if she could fly, maybe a reindeer could fly too. Steve, can I see her in action?
There we go. We'll do it from this height.
From way up on top of that pole, Sabrina, the little flying squirrel, should fly right down into the arms of her trusted friend, Steve. I'm ready. Steve will put Sabrina up on top of that pole. It's a flight test. Can a mammal fly? If she can, she'll fly down to him. Oh, here she goes.
Good girl.
Nice.
Good girl.
That was amazing. Incredible. She really did seem to fly down to Steve. Maybe this is a clue to the secret of flying reindeer.
Whoa.
So how did she fly? I mean, what is it about her that makes her do that?
Flying squirrel it's not the right name. It should be called gliding squirrels, because really they can only glide, and they can glide simply because they have this flap of skin that runs from their wrists to their ankles.
Gliding means they can float down from a high place to a lower place. Maybe that's what Santa's reindeer are doing too. If the squirrels here evolved into gliding squirrels, then maybe some reindeers in the North Pole evolved into gliding reindeers. But could something this heavy ever glide like a flying squirrel? I'm gonna have to try it myself to find out.
I've been on the trail of werewolves, vampires, and even zombies. But this has got to be the strangest case ever. Looking for Santa? Where do I start?
All the songs and stories about Santa Claus say he lives in the North Pole, but they don't say which North Pole. I found out there are two of them. There's the North Pole that Doubting Dave is headed for.
And a mysterious second North Pole called the Magnetic North.
Could that be the North Pole where Santa Claus is hiding?
Usually, a compass would be the best way to find north. The little red arrow points toward the pole. So I'm here to meet a scientist to help me figure out how to use one to find Santa. And maybe she can tell me why this thing is acting so weird all of a sudden.
Hey, Araya. I turned on my alternating gradient force magnetometer. I thought that might catch your attention.
Scientists use this big magnet for experiments. I guess that's what was making my compass go all funny.
Thanks.
Dr. Roy Cottrell has been to the Arctic. She knows all about the second North Pole. Dr. Cottrell, how can the Earth have two North Poles?
Well, we can have a geographic North Pole,
That's just the spot on the very top of the Earth.
but at the same time, we can have a magnetic North Pole.
It turns out that the Earth is a huge magnet. That's why a compass works. The little magnet in the compass is attracted to the magnetic pole of the Earth, which is in a different spot than the geographic pole. Pretty sneaky, Santa. But I'm gonna use my compass to find you.
The problem with your compass is that the closer you get to the North Pole, the crazier your compass is going to get.
When you get too close to the pole, the compass goes crazy. Just like it did when it got too close to Rory's mega magnet machine.
In other words, I'm not gonna find the magnetic North Pole with this compass.
No.
Okay, smart move, Santa. The magnetic north sounds like a good place to be if you're trying to hide, but I'm not done yet. All I need is a way to find the pole without getting too close to it, and I know who can help me.
I just hope I can get enough people on board to make this work.
Hey, Araya, it's Alexandra from Canada. Let's do this. Look out, Santa, because here we come.
You're not going to believe how I got away from the abominable snowman. Sometimes it helps to... Oh, hang on. A message from Araya. Doubting Dave, if Santa's village exists, maybe nobody's found it because it was built to blend in with its surroundings. Interesting, except the only surroundings around here are snow and... ice?
Very cool. This is the world-famous Ice Hotel. It's made entirely out of ice and snow. If Santa Claus did build his village like this, I could learn a lot by spending the night here.
What? No money? You're out of here.
Abominable took my wallet. Guess I'll have to build my own ice hotel. And you can too. All you need is a field of dry, hard-packed snow. You also need help from an adult. A living adult. Aww. Ask your adult helper to cut out blocks of snow with a saw. And you're going to need to make a lot of them. While he's doing that, lie down nearby and make a snow angel. Stand up and use the edges as a guide to stamp out a circle. This is the base for your personal ice hotel, also known as an igloo. Whoa! Start bringing the blocks into the circle and placing them around you in a ring. With a saw, cut the ends of the blocks on an angle and keep adding more blocks. You'll have to do a little work to fit the blocks together. And you should fill in all the cracks with snow as you go. Cut a hole for the door, and you're almost done. So what's going to keep the inside of your igloo warm? You are.
Your body gives off a lot of heat, and packed snow is a great insulator, which means the heat will probably stay inside the igloo with you. Since there are no trees at the North Pole to burn in a fireplace and no electricity for heaters, the homes in Santa's village would probably have to be heated by people too.
Ho, ho, ho.
To finish your igloo, make an air hole in the back and near the top. Make a tunnel for the door. Cut an extra big block to go in the top like the lid of a Halloween pumpkin. And there you have it, your finished igloo.
I know it looks a little small from outside, but inside,
It's much more spacious.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters.
You all...
We now return to Mystery Hunters.
I'm on the hunt for flying reindeer. If they're real, they're my ticket to Santa's village. But could an animal that big really stay up in the air? This is a wind tunnel. It's pretty quiet right now. But when they turn these fans on, it can get seriously windy in here. So why am I here? Well, like reindeer, I'm about 100 pounds. I don't have any feathers. And I do not have any wings. So if I could fly, maybe a reindeer could fly too.
All right, Christina, you ready to fly?
Yes. Like a jet engine, powerful fans blow wind upwards at hurricane speeds. My baggy suit is catching the wind so I can fly. Skydivers called birdmen use similar suits to glide high above the earth for miles. Can this be how reindeer fly? I was definitely flying in there, but it took a lot of wind and a baggy suit to keep me up there. Could flying reindeer fur somehow turn into a baggy suit? Well, there's one way to find out. This is the world-famous Oregon Zoo, and this is the director of the zoo. I hope he doesn't think I'm crazy. What is there about reindeer's fur that could possibly make them fly?
Well, I've been studying the flying reindeer for a long time, and...
Really? He has?
You know, the most obvious thing is you don't see any wings. How do you fly without wings?
Do you think that reindeer's hair could possibly puff out like a big flying suit or something?
Let me tell you one of my theories.
Okay.
Don't laugh at me now, okay? This
I
is
won't.
only a theory. But ungulates, like cows, sheep, reindeer, produce a lot of gas, methane gas. Now, most of them, we just call it farts.
He says that since reindeer fur is hollow, the fart can go into the fur, puff it up, so the reindeer can float like a hot air balloon. Interesting theory, but no signs of this reindeer getting off the ground. Well, I guess I won't be seeing any flying reindeer on this trip, assuming they exist. But if Santa Claus does live in the Arctic, he's probably holding his nose. Hey, bud, keep trying.
It all started when someone sent us this fuzzy video. Could this be proof that Santa exists?
The North Pole is one of the least explored places on Earth.
Doubting Dave's headed to the geographical north to see if Santa's there. And I'm trying to see if he's really at the mysterious magnetic north. A compass can get you most of the way there, but when you get too close, it makes your compass needle go crazy.
Did you bring the compasses?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to find it from down here. And these scouts and friends of theirs from all over the world have figured out a way to help me do it.
I'm sending a message asking any and all of them if they can go outside in 10 minutes and use their compasses to find the magnetic north.
People standing at all different places on the Earth will tell us which way north is for them. And the computer will put all that information together to pinpoint magnetic north.
I just hope I can get enough people on board to make this work. Guys, come here.
Hey, Araya, it's Alexandra from Canada. Let's do this. Ciao, Araya. Io sono Daniele di Italia. Sri Lanka, and we're on board. Look out, Santa, because here we come.
Looks like it's a go. Everybody got their compasses ready?
Compass, GPS. Check. Lista, Araya. Listo, Araya. Equipment calibrated and ready to go.
Let's do this.
Data set. Data sending data. Send the data.
All the compass readings are in.
Now it's science versus Santa Claus.
That's it. That's where the magnetic North Pole is this second. You, Santa, I'm coming to get you.
Just like Santa Claus, I get a lot of mail around Christmas. But a few weeks ago, I got an email from 6-year-old Tanner Bronson of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You've got mail. Take a look. On the Mystery Illustrator.
Dear Doubting Dave, how could Santa Claus fit down a chimney? He's way bigger than any chimney I've ever seen.
Well, Tanner, believe it or not, I can think of a few scientific ways Santa Claus could get down a chimney.
Some animals, like rodents, can fit through holes that look much smaller than their bodies. They're long and flexible, so when they stretch out, their chests and bellies get thinner. The only thing they can't make smaller is their heads. So they poke their faces into a hole first and use their whiskers as a guide to figure out whether the hole is big enough for them to fit through. Since Santa Claus has whiskers, and his head is smaller than most chimneys, maybe he can go down them the same way a rodent would.
But what about chimneys that are smaller than Santa's head?
An octopus can fit through holes that are way smaller than its head. It starts by threading its tentacles through, which then pull the rest of it through. Since Santa Claus is kind of shaped like an octopus, maybe he goes down chimneys the same way.
The third possible way is really sciencey.
For Santa Claus to visit every house in the world in one night, he'd literally have to move at the speed of light. But scientists say that anything that moves that fast gets stretched out like a rubber band, which means Santa Claus would be so thin while he was delivering gifts that he'd have no trouble going down even the smallest chimney.
So there you have it, Tanner. Some scientific ways Santa Claus might be able to get down a chimney. But if I ever find him up here, I'll be sure to ask him whether we got any of them right.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
Doubting Dave is heading for the geographical North Pole. But could Santa be hiding at the magnetic North Pole?
Guys, come here.
Thanks to 2 scouts and their friends from all over the world, I found it. Now all I have to do is look at that spot and see if Santa's there.
All right, we're coming up to the gates.
And I'm gonna do it from space with the help of NASA. If they can send a rocket into space, they can help me see Santa Claus.
Hi, we're here to look for Santa Claus from space.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to go in that building before you can clear security.
I'm Araya from Mystery Hunters.
Hey, your picture ID?
Yeah, security here is tight.
1, 2, 3.
We're in. This place is full of the most cutting-edge technology and lots of secret stuff.
Aliens?
Not today. They haven't got time. got to find a place where I can get a satellite view of the magnetic North Pole and see if Santa's there.
Hang on. Hubble Space Telescope. That could work. I mean, all we have to do is point it at the magnetic North Pole and bingo. Hello, Santa. Hi, I'm Araya from Mystery Hunters. The Hubble telescope, that's in space, right?
That's right. It's about 300 miles above the Earth, and it orbits the Earth every 90 minutes.
The Hubble is the biggest and most powerful space telescope ever built. It's meant for looking way out deep into space.
Is there any way that we can use it to look for something on Earth?
Like, what would you look for on Earth?
Actually, looking for Santa Claus.
Well, unfortunately, we really can't take pictures of Earth with the telescope. The Earth just goes by too quickly. But there are other satellites they could use that might work better for what you're looking for.
So if I could find a satellite terminal, like this one, the information I got from the scouts might just find me Santa.
Finally. This is it. The satellite has the location. Now we just have to zoom in.
Will this be the second time anyone has caught Santa Claus on camera?
Nothing. Wait a minute. There's something written in the snow. Things aren't always what they seem. Santa? I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm out of ideas.
Doubting Dave.
Oh, whoa. Are you okay?
Gosh. Hello.
So, did you find Santa Claus's village?
Kind of. It was getting pretty snowy up there. And I thought I saw it in the distance. But as I took a few steps closer, it turns out it was just this.
How did that get up there?
I don't know.
So none of us found any proof that Santa Claus's village exists?
No. But not finding something isn't proof that it doesn't exist.
And we did get a cool Christmas gift.
A snow globe?
New, a mystery we haven't solved yet.
Ho, ho, ho.